Welcome back to another episode of Skip It or Book It. Today we're going to be looking at Ocean Riviera Paradise. This is a very popular hotel in Riviera, Mexico. Now the reason why I started to do this series, Skip It or Book It, is because there's so much AI slop and garbage on YouTube. It's hard to make an informed decision on whether or not you should book a hotel or not. I've been traveling for over 10 years. I've been to resorts, hotels, cruise ships all over Europe. I think I can make a pretty good informed decision whether a place is worth it to book it or to skip it and move on to another place. So without further ado, let's get right into it and let's start going over everything you need to know about Ocean Riviera Paradise before you book it. So right off the hop over here, you have the picture of the resort. Looks very nice. The pool is amazing. Wait till you see the lobby. That will be in the next slide. The lobby is a real eye catcher. So Ocean Riviera Paradise, it is 5-star, AAA, 4-diamond, eco-certified resort. So it is environmentally friendly, this resort. Riviera Maya, Mexico, 40 minutes from the Cancun airport. So it's not too far from the airport, which is always good. Okay, so I just moved myself over to the sides. You can see the picture of this lobby. It looks incredible. Has a nice circular bar. I always like circular bars in resorts. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but they always look awesome. It's great because they always have multiple bartenders serving guests all around the whole bar. So let's start off with the facts. The resort has 974 rooms, 13 restaurants, 8 bars, and a 5-star rating. That's a pretty good variety. I'm happy to see 13 restaurants. That's a good amount. 8 bars, maybe could be a little bit higher, like 10 or 12, but hey, 8 bars is not bad. The rooms, it is a little bit of a bigger resort. So if you do like smaller resorts, I don't know if I would recommend it. But for big resorts, 974 rooms, it's a decent size. So as I mentioned earlier, it is 40 minutes from the Cancun airport, so it's not too far. It does have a family and adult only section. The adult only section is called El Beso. It's all in the one property, so you don't need to go off the property to access the adults only section. They do have a mini jungle themed water park plus 5 outdoor pools. I do like that they have 5 pools. That is a great amount of pools to have at a resort. Stunning white sand beaches on the Caribbean coast. Full all-inclusive meals, drinks, activities, and entertainment. It is eco-certified. Environmental friendly practices are happening around the whole resort, which is good. We got to care for the environment, so I'm happy that this resort takes that seriously. Moving on to the next slide, what's included when you book the resort? Well, you get your welcome cocktail, which most resorts do have standard. All your meals, buffet breakfast, lunch, and dinner, especially at the a la carte restaurants. Daytime bites, you have Ocean Burger, you have a crepe place, and there's multiple snack spots at the Ocean Burger restaurant. A la carte dinners, nightly specialty restaurants included. I will get to more details about those in a little bit. Unlimited drinks, which includes domestic beers, national cocktails, soft drinks at all bars and restaurants. Daily activities, so they do have entertainment, and I have heard that the entertainment is pretty good at this resort, which includes pool aerobics, yoga, beach games, and more. Non-motorized water sports included for all the guests. Evening entertainment, which includes theater shows, live music, and nightly activities. 24/7 Wi-Fi throughout the whole hotel. And room service from 11 a.m. to 10 o'clock at night. So here's where you'll sleep if you stay at this hotel. They do have a bunch of room categories, which I will get to in a second. But let's go over what's included in your room. Bathtub and shower, electric coffee maker, hair dryer, in-room safe, iron and ironing board, magnifying mirror, room service, which I went over the hours already, 11 a.m. to 10 o'clock at night, sofa bed and TV with international TV channels. So you're going to get all your favorite channels from home. I can't vouch that the TV package is going to be as good as what you have at home because they want you out in the resort spending, money at the shops. They don't want you inside your room watching TV, but they do get your basic channels like Fox, ABC, CNN. Now coming over to the room categories over here, they have the Junior Suite, which is pretty much your basic standard room, Junior Suite Pool View, Junior Suite Daisy Garden View, Junior Suite Swim Up. So if you want a swim up pool, that's the one you want to book. Junior Suite Rooftop, so this will be a room with a better view. Now they do have a privilege section in this resort, which I will get to a little bit later in the presentation, and I'll let you know if I think it's worth it or not, but they do have all the same categories with the privilege package. You can see the room right over here. Looks very nice. I do like the floor. I do like the decor. I do like how the bed looks. I do think the style of the room is very nice for an all-inclusive, so I have no complaints there. Here's just some more details I put together about the rooms. So let's just look at the junior suite. It is a king or twin beds, sofa beds, furnished balcony terrace, bathroom and shower, coffee maker, and room safe. So it's basically just your basic room that you would get at a resort. And then I break down more of the privilege rooms over here. It looks like the privilege room, you do get an espresso maker. So if you do like more premium coffee, that might be something to consider. Now, lunch options. Lunch options at this resort are pretty good. I wouldn't say they're as amazing as some other resorts I've been to, but you do have a buffet restaurant, which is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you want to go there for lunch, it's open from 12:30 to 4. There is a restaurant on the beach called Pez Vela, which apparently is very good. I read reviews on it. Beachfront dining with fresh seafood and Caribbean-inspired dishes, open from 11:30 a.m. to 5:30. Ocean Burger, which is the burger restaurant that's by the pool. They also include other American favorites and quick bites you can pick up. So it's not just burgers. It's always great to have an option. And what I really like about this resort is they do have an option to eat by the beach, which is the Pez Vela, and they have the burger restaurant to eat by the pool. And if you do have that sweet tooth, they also do have a bistro creperie, sweet and savory crepes, a favorite midday treat. So it's always a good option. They get a nice little sweet tooth while you're by the pool. That's open from 12:30 to 4:30. Now here is the full restaurant guide. You can see it right over here. The buffet. They do have an Asian, a French, American, Mexican, steakhouse, Italian. They do have the 3 places we went over for lunch. They do have a pizza restaurant that's open by the beach from 4 to 10. And they do have the ice cream parlor. A nice variety of restaurants. I'm happy because they have American, they have Mexican, they have Asian. I'm not big in the French, but if you are, it's good that they have it. The steakhouse is always a must at these resorts. It needs one, so I'm glad they have it. And it includes premium cuts. And I'm happy they have an Italian restaurant. So the variety of food at this resort is very, very good, I must say. Now the bar guide, everyone's favorite. You want to get that nice cocktail at the resort. They do have the lobby bar, the piano bar, the Daisy swim up pool bar. I'm happy this resort does have a pool bar. If it doesn't have a pool bar, it's almost like a deal breaker for me. I love a good pool bar to hang out and have drinks, so I'm glad it does have it. A bowling bar in the bowling alley, sports and disco. They consider the Mike's Coffee a bar. It's just the coffee place you go for coffee in the morning or maybe for a midday pick-me-up. I have heard the coffee is very good at Mike's Coffee. So if you do end up going to this resort, make sure you do stop by the coffee shop every day. The Bar Fresco, which is by the pool area. And over here, we do have the beach bar, the Bar Pezza Villa, which is always nice to grab a cold, refreshing cocktail when you're by the beach. So we went over all the food and drinks, but you're probably wondering besides that, what else is included in the resort since it is all inclusive? Well, you have 5 outdoor pools, plus a water park, plus a children's pool, plus the private beach. Daytime pool and beach activities. We do get pool aerobics, yoga sessions, dance lessons, games and activities for all ages, beach volleyball, catamaran and non-motorized water sports, animation team activities in multiple languages. So I'm guessing Spanish and English. Bowling alley on site, pickleball, table tennis. Now for sports and fitness, we do have batting cages, multiple purpose courts. We do have jungle walk, guided tour, beach activities. I did see when I was watching another review video that does actually have a track that you can run around the resort. So if you are in the jogging and running, that's also very good. 24-hour gym, aerobics and fitness classes, scuba diving, which is an extra cost. Anything that you see that has a dollar sign over here does have an extra cost. 3 outdoor tennis courts, and they do have a spa, which is an extra fee. Family and entertainment. So if you are coming with a family, they do have the kids club for ages 4 to 12. Teen activities. They do have a family lounge, which is open for video games and movies. It looks like it's open from 3 to 11. Arcade, laser tag, VR escape room, which is all extra money, but it's an option if you want something else to do at the resort. Theater shows, live music, disco, drinks included. They do offer wedding services and dance lessons. Now, if you're interested to go to the spa when you're at the resort, I always do one day at the spa. These are the services that the spa offers. They offer massages, body treatments, hydrotherapy and wet areas, saunas, steam room, whirlpool, jacuzzi, beauty salon. We do have the fitness center, and they do have a relaxation room. Besides the fitness center, almost everything here is an extra fee. Just keep that in mind, but they do have a lot of great services at this resort. So now the question you're probably wondering, I've gone over all the basics of this resort. You're probably wondering, is the privilege experience worth it? Well, if you do upgrade, which it is only $50 a day, you do get a private beach and pool area. You get a private lounge, which I heard is very nice, has a lot of good snacks and different things you can't get at other parts of the resort. You do get longer extended room service hours, so it would be 24-hour room service. You get a special dinner, one complimentary adults only dinner per stay. You do get discounts at the spa. Flexibility at check-in and check-out. As I mentioned earlier, you do get that Nespresso in your room and plus other VIP amenities, bathrobes, slippers, special drinks and meals for your kids in the privilege lounge, so the kids are invited as well. Last perk is you do get a personal butler for room service orders, laundry, shoe shine, restaurant reservations, and so much more, which is very handy because you do need to book your reservations in advance each night for the restaurants here. So it's good to have a butler or a concierge to do all these reservations for you. So if you really are considering booking here, I think it is worth it to pay the $50 to get the upgrade. You get the lounge, you get more hours, extended hours for room service, you get a specialty dinner, you get better coffee in your room, you have your butler to make your reservation. There's a lot of upside for that $50, so I do think it is worth it to upgrade if you do plan on coming to Ocean Riviera Paradise. What I always like to do is I like to get some general reviews from TripAdvisor, from Booking, from Google, and include it here for you. So I'm going to read them to you and you can form your own opinion to stay informed, but this is what they are. So this one is from TripAdvisor. It's a 5-star review. Absolutely stunning resort. The beach is gorgeous and the staff go above and beyond. The kids love the water park. The privilege upgrade was 100% worth it, which is what I said. This is another 5-star review. The lounge is exceptional and the private beach area is a dream. Yeah, the private beach is a great selling point. 13 restaurants and we didn't have a bad meal. The Tapanaki was our favorite. Book it early. Yeah, if you go to this resort, make sure you go to the Tapanaki. They're always good at these all-inclusive resorts. If the resort doesn't have a Tapanaki, I actually knock it points. That's how good I value them. 4-star, great for families. Kids club kept our children entertained. Pools were clean and well maintained. Another 4-star review here. Beautiful property, lots to do. Entertainment team was fantastic. Blue Moon Restaurant is a must for couples. Now the last review over here, it's a 3-star review. Resort is lovely but very large, can feel overwhelming. Service was inconsistent across restaurants. So for a 3-star review, it's not that bad of a criticism. It is a large resort. Maybe for some people it can be a little bit too much. Service was inconsistent across restaurants. That can happen anywhere. But you know what? These reviews are pretty much saying positive things about the resort. One thing I didn't mention is the price point. This resort is kind of budget friendly too, which also people come with super high expectations when they get the resort for cheap, thinking it's going to be amazing. So for the price point, I think this resort is really hitting on a lot of value. But I'll get to that in my final verdict. Let's keep going along because next up, I'm going to tell you all the pros and cons of this resort. Okay, so let's get to the cons first, and then we'll go over the pros. I want to hit you with the negative right away so we can kind of wash it off with some positive news to end the presentation. So it's a very large resort. We've gone over. Some people don't like it. I don't mind it, but I know for some people it can be overwhelming. Best perks gated behind the privilege upgrade. Yeah, the privilege upgrade is pretty good, and I think it is worth it, as I mentioned. A la carte restaurants require advanced reservations. I know some people like those resorts where they can just walk up and get in the dinner without a reservation, like just be a walk-in. Can't do that here, but most resorts nowadays do make you book in advance a reservation before eating there at night for dinner. 40 minutes from the Cancun airport. I don't think it's too far, but for some people that can be a bit of a con. Pool chairs fill up early, plan accordingly. That's at all resorts nowadays, but I do wish they did have a better system for the pool chairs, but what can you do? Some service inconsistency across departments. I got that from the other review. El Beso pool exclusive to adults only guests. If you have kids, you can't use that pool, but if you are part of the adults only, you can use the El Beso pool. Privilege upsell can feel persistent. Some people have said they've been bothered by some of the staff to upgrade. If you do get bothered by them, just say no thank you politely, but I do recommend you do upgrade if you do book this hotel. Environmental tax may apply. That's at all resorts, especially ones like this one that's trying to be more environmentally friendly. It is kind of a con because you do got to pay more, but it is helping the environment. Arcade, laser tag, and motorized water sports are an extra upcharge. So there's all the cons. Now let me tell you all the pros of this resort. Massive 5-pool complex plus mini water park. 5 pools, you're not getting that at many resorts. Family and adult only El Beso section in one resort, so everything is there. So everything is included in the same resort, which is very nice. 13 restaurants with exceptional cuisine variety. The variety of the food, like I mentioned earlier, is something I really like about this resort. Unique bowling alley. The bowling alley is very nice and rare for all-inclusive resorts. Kids club plus teens club plus family lounge. You're getting all these different areas for you and your family to hang out at, which is very nice. Stunning white sand Caribbean beach. Eco certified, so it is environmentally friendly. Privilege lounge experience is top tier. Apparently it's one of the best lounges to hang out at the hotel, and it should be since you are paying extra money for it. 24-hour gym. Strong entertainment from theater, the disco, the live music. The entertainment here is great. So are you ready for my final verdict of Ocean Riviera Paradise? Let's see what it is. Book it. If you are thinking about it and you are on the fence, I do recommend you do book this all-inclusive resort. Ocean Riviera Paradise delivers a genuine 5-star family value on one of Mexico's most beautiful stretches of beach with 13 restaurants, a mini water park, bowling alley, kids and teens club, and a resort layout that caters to both families and adult-only travelers. It stands apart from the crowd. Upgrade to privilege for the full experience, which I recommend. The lounge, the private beach, and the 24-hour room service make it worth every peso or dollar. Just make sure you book your restaurants early. Best for families, couples, luxury seekers, adults only, and first-time Mexico visitors. Now, if you are thinking about booking this hotel, I would really appreciate it if you do use my link down below. It comes at no extra cost to you, and you're going to get the best price using my link, and I will get a little bit of a commission kickback from it, full disclosure. It will just help the channel grow. Maybe I can start going to these resorts and reviewing it in person and giving you more of a hands-on touch to these guides. So if you do use my link, it will really help me out, and I would really appreciate it. So that's going to do it for this episode of Skip It or Book It. If there's another hotel you want to see, leave a comment down below and I will feature that hotel, especially if it is in Mexico. Right now I want to do all the Mexico hotels. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel too. It really helps the channel grow. Besides all that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Skip It or Book It.